Hello Patreons! So this is a Patreon only video where I'm going to show you how to make a foul BlightSpawn conversion for your Death Guard army. If you just don't wish to spend the £15 on a foul BlightSpawn miniature, or you want to convert your own to make it look unique, I'm going to show you how to do that, just using some Plague Marine bits and some other bits that I have lying around. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, so just a quick start to say just thank you for everyone who was on our Patreon. Just a big shout out to you guys. So thanks for being awesome. This video is just for Patreons, and there'll be more Patreon only content on the channel in the future, definitely. So we're gonna do a foul BlightSpawn. Now I do actually have the actual model, which I will build and paint whenever I get around to that. But I thought it'd be an idea just to show off how to sort of make your own one. So here I've got another body from the Snap Fit Death Guard, and we've got the torso front for it there. Hopefully there's not going to be too much shadow in this video. I just set up another light because it looked a bit dark on the screen. So let me know what you guys think of the lighting, if it's okay. If not, I'll change it all. First thing I want to do though is replace the head, and there's a couple of nice ones what I think would be quite well suited for this build. I've just got to try and find them now on the sprue. I really like this one. So this one here on the Plague Marine sprue is quite cool. There's also this one which is quite nice. I can get it in shot. This one's quite nice as well. It's up to you which one you use. Of course you can use any head you want. I quite like the original head on the foul BlightSpawn. It has that sort of gas mask appearance. So I think we're going to use that second one I showed you guys. We do have this tube coming out on the belly here. I might even just try to get rid of that completely and maybe have something else there instead. We'll see how it progresses. The reason I've chose this body is because we don't really need to do anything with this other arm, so I thought, why not just have it like this? You could change it up, have anything you want, of course. Possibilities are endless when it comes to conversions, and these guys snap fit together really well. I just need to move over slightly so we can get more stuff in shot. So yeah, sorry to begin waffling on. Again, that's probably going to be a theme on these videos. I am winging a lot of these as well. I think first things first, let's just get him on his base. It's just going to snap fit on his base quite nicely. I quite like the other body from that kit as well. That would be a little bit harder to convert, but it does have a Blight Grenade, which is quite cool. I would have liked to have used the Blight Grenade from the Plague Marine set, but it's in the same hand that we want to use his Plague weapons, like Plague Squirter or something like that he has. But first things first, we don't need that little bit on top of his body, so we can get rid of that. Just chop that little bit off. We don't need that. We can actually, as you might have seen in the last video, we had to chop this little bit off to get a backpack on. Let's take this head off, and literally just gonna slice right through, just get that right off. The other head might line up with the tube, maybe a little bit of green stuff, I don't know. Or we could let's just chop it actually, let's chop it to a point. We keep it like that for now. I could make it look like it's just sort of going back into his torso, maybe. I don't know. As I say, I'm winging this a bit, but we can get that snap fit bit on. So there is a big gap up the top there, like so. So yeah, this head won't cover all the gaps, so we might need to green stuff that. Probably my best option. I do have some milliput actually I could use, so I'll probably have to fill that gap, but let's not worry about the gap for now. Let's get some bits on. So we're going to chop this peg off the arm as well. I do have an idea what I want to use. I want to use the Plague Spewer and backpack from the Plague Marine kit, because I am not actually using them in my squad. I've done like a close combat squad, so we can get away with not needing these bits. Of course, if you have used these bits in your squad, then yeah, they are actually available to buy on our website. As with all the Plague Marine bits, anything's available. The only things we don't sell are these snap fit guys, but you know, they're only £10 from GW. Oh, just kicked the camera there. I have the camera set up so close to me when I do these that it's quite easy to accidentally nudge it. Professional as ever at Bitsbox. So yeah, just chopping off the bits that we're using. So we're mainly using the left arm and the backpack. And I think they might be the only bits. So we'll have these tubes here. We'll do something with. Now, of course, this backpack not representing too much of like what he actually has. He has all this like goo or something. But this backpack could work for that. It's not as massive as the original one, but it works okay. It sets him aside from other Death Guard miniatures. And of course, a little bit of filing just needs to be done on the side there. You could also use bits from the Electro Priests, from the AdMech. I thought their backpacks had some cool bits on them, but unfortunately I don't actually have any at hand. And then I saw this backpack and thought, oh yeah, actually that could be really cool. So we don't have to worry about this lining up with anything at the moment, and we'll just chop that off. These tubes we'll have to do something with, whether we green stuff them to go somewhere else or we just lose them entirely. I'm thinking just losing them entirely. I'll actually show you guys on camera. I think we'll just chop them off the bottom there. Like so. And then we'll just file that bottom. We could add something else to this bottom maybe. See what we have, but let's just start by getting this backpack glued on. This looks like a pretty cool sort of big backpack, which is what the original model does have, like a big backpack. So it's actually bigger than this, but it still looks pretty cool. Just gotta get that a bit straighter. And then we have this arm which will connect to it, and I mean this works quite well. We can add a little bit on the top to make it look like it's like a plague square. I think it's a square. I'm sure the plague spear is the actual weapon we're taking these from, and then he's got like a plague square. So it's something like that. So we'll just get this glued on as well. And then once I glue that on, I'll just give it a few minutes to dry, and then we'll be back. Okay, so we've got these bits glued on now. I was trying to turn the camera off before and try and hold them in place, but it just didn't work. So we've got them on now. So that's the main thing. That's pretty cool. I really like the plague spear miniature. So yeah, these pieces work well on this as well. I'm not going to concentrate on just filling that gap. I've got some melee part I've just mixed together here. Of course, you can use green stuff. Pretty much the same thing. We're just going to fill this gap. We don't have to be particularly too neat. Firstly, because it's a Nurgle miniature, and secondly, because the head will cover most of this. So I'll just get my knife in there and take some excess out, and just stick a little bit in now. I still don't know exactly what to do with this tube, but we'll work something. We'll work something out. We've got the head. The head can literally look anyway. Maybe that way is quite cool. So I just want to trim down the neck slightly. Might be a file job. He hasn't got a massive neck, this piece, but it is rounded off, and we don't want no rounded off join. It needs to be flat. Just make it stick to that. So yeah, we'll get that glued on. And of course, normally you just let the milliput set and then glue it on. I haven't really done the best of filing on this neck, so this is a bit rubbish. I apologise. I need to come forward a little bit. So something like that. That's quite cool. Probably have to use super glue. I'm using plastic glue here. I think if we go on the milliput, we're gonna have to probably use super glue, but we'll see. So yeah, I'll use super glue. Okay, so head's glued on there, and you might notice he's actually on a larger base. So I didn't realise actually the foul BlightSpawn is on a 40mm base, and the Plague Surgeon may be as well. So if you followed the Plague Surgeon video, then just be aware it might need to be on a 40mm base. I don't think it makes a massive difference. But being on a 40mm base does give us a bit more room to work with, which means we can put a little Nurgling on there. So I have a little Nurgling here, and I'm going to stick him on the base. Like so. And I'm going to just take a little bit of a milliput. Just going to roll a little sausage of milliput. Just take a little amount, and we're going to just stick some just sort of in the top there like that. So it looks like slime's sort of spewing out of the top there. Now obviously I'm not going to do it as well as GW, always just sort of falling backwards a bit there. Maybe have it like that. Just to sort of shows that he's spewing the slime out of there. So I'll just give him and the Nurgling some time to dry, and then we'll just work on some other little details to finish him off. Okay, so these are now dry, and while they were drying, I have been busy. I've cut off the 2 blight grenades that you get from the Plague Marine kit, and I've cut off the hands and then filed them around so they just look like single little blight grenades. So, thinking maybe we could put one in the tentacles. So we're sort of holding one on this side, possibly. Doesn't quite fit through there, but we could make it fit. Then maybe have another one hanging from the back of his backpack, sort of much like the original miniature. Of course you could have them both hanging from the back if you so wish. I don't know if this one will fit any better in his hand. Not so much. So let's start with getting one on the back. So I'm thinking the one with the skull we'll have hanging from the back. So we'll glue that on like so. It might be a little bit of a pain to stay on, as these things usually are. Try and see if I can get this little hook just around that little rivet there. Okay, no, it's not going to stay. Gravity's going to pull it away. Something like that. That's quite cool. So we'll have that there like so. And then the other one we can just have simply through his hands. Now we can always file down a bit or cut it. I may cut it. And then we'll just thread it through. So we'll glue on one bit from the front, and then we'll glue on one bit from the back. I think I might have to let this front dry before I glue the back bit on, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll let these bits dry, and then we'll come to we'll film our little outro, and we'll see him complete. Again, I don't know what to do with the tube. That is one thing we haven't really looked at. But yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. Maybe I'll just have some more milliput and just have it going into his neck or something. But we'll see. The next shot will be our outro anyway, because I'm running low on battery. And here is the finished foul BlightSpawn conversion. So as you can see, I've put a little bit of milliput. You can of course use green stuff to put that tube to sort of feed it into his neck there. Now, I think with the foul BlightSpawn, I'm sure he like sprays out sort of his own pus from his insides, and I think the backpack from that one sort of goes into his chest. We can sort of use this tube to sort of represent stuff sort of going into him, or out from him into his backpack and stuff. You know, of course you can do anything you want. This is just a guide, of course. I'm quite happy with how he's come out though. Simple little conversion, really. Just turn him around. We've got the blight grenade hanging from the back there. There's like a little bit of gap there where the two pieces go together. That's not a big issue. I can fill that later on. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I hope this has been alright for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed watching it, and I hope you think the conversion's okay and not terrible. And I'm a bit crude on my milliput work, but it's the best I'm really going to do in a short time frame. Yeah, and I was sort of thinking with these as well. I like sort of showing you how I sort of go along. I'm not sort of trying to sugarcoat these in any way. You've seen like pieces struggle to stay glued, and things fall off if they don't stay on very well, and me sort of winging it in a way, because you know, I know there's probably guys out there who'll like plan their conversions down to the latest piece, and you know, some of us will just sort of try things and see what works, and that's what I want to try and do in these videos, just sort of keep them natural and such. So I hope it's been okay. I hope it's enjoyable to watch. And yes, it's the first one I put out just for patrons, and there'll certainly be more. We certainly will do more Patreon only content, because you guys are great. We're really overwhelmed with how many people have been hopping aboard on our Patreon to support us. It's been fantastic. That's why we want to do more and more giveaways, more and more content, and really just give back to you guys, because we really do appreciate everyone who jumps on our Patreon. So yeah, all that's left to say is thanks so much for watching, and thanks for your support, and I'll see you all in the next video.